It's the music recording network.
Out of the shower to the bedroom, slip on something fresh. From the bedroom to the studio,
To react to the best.
If your day is blown, we crank to the morn. Make sure your sub is on while we playing your song.
And it's gonna be on.
We rock 3 channels up here on this YouTube stream, and we always let our subscribers know that they are supreme. Hey, stand by, cause we so fly. React to the beat, cause I'm that guy to move you all night long. Why, I tell you what's happening in this song. Music make me crazy, baby, do it for me louder. Viewers know my cross keep on pumping with the song. I'ma make you sweat until they turn the house lights on. After party at the Music Recording Network. What is up? What is up, YouTube? Katt Williams' response to Jay-Z getting arrested will shock you. He got arrested? I don't know what. I mean, I've been busy doing other things, man. I got good news. I got great news for the channel, man, but I can't share it with you. They told me not to share it, so I give you a secret, man. Give you a secret. Things are doing good. Hey, check this out, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Don't forget, we're doing a lot of things on our live, the Music Recording Network live channel. Go over there and support that channel, man, and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell over there. Come on in the chat room, see what we got going on. How about that? Hey, without any further ado, let's check this bad boy out.
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
Shucks.
That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one."
If you think about everything he said, and you're able to dissect and go back and listen to all the things he said that were going to happen in the year, you notice everything did happen. I don't know who he talks to, or who I mean, what inside information he might have, but everything he said, it came true. Everything he said came true.
Plus,
so there's some truth to everything that he knows, and the fact that he's saying I held back a little bit, he probably has stuff on people, and he just used jabs instead of throwing that haymaker. He could have. I'm assuming he could have ended careers.
There's a possibility.
At Katt Williams, who's getting exposed next? Hashtag Katt has the answers.
Katt Williams is back just in time to respond to the news about Jay-Z potentially going behind bars. Ever since the Diddy fiasco went down, people have been pointing fingers at Jay-Z, accusing him of being just as monstrous as the diddler and actively engaging in the freak-offs. And now he has been sued along with Diddy for allegedly R-wording a 13-year-old after she was laced and left vulnerable. And bet that Katt Williams has a few choice words for Jay-Z now that the cat's out of the bag. This has been a wild year ever since Katt dropped that clip Shay interview, but the way it looks right now, 2025 is gonna be one hell of a ride. Tony Busby has been one of the lawyers really riding the Diddy wave hard after claiming to have over 100 credible witnesses and victims who claim to have been unwilling participants at Diddy's freak-offs. He made it clear that he wasn't afraid of naming names and was going to protect himself if the people at the top ever deemed him a threat and came for him. Tony has been reaching out to celebs in private, telling them what the victims are saying and asking them to settle before he says anything in public. Many A-listers have shelled out a few coins to keep their names out of the headlines, but from the look of things, Jay-Z ain't one of them. Back in November, Tony came out with a long post on his IG saying that a very powerful Jane Doe has been pulling all connections to intimidate and silence not just him, but the victims he was representing. Busby didn't name anyone and only said that he was not going to stop fighting. Right before he said what he said, Tony's law firm had filed a lawsuit on behalf of one of Diddy's accusers. She claimed that she was 13 when she met Brother Love and came across him while she was desperately trying to get into the MTV Music Video Awards. As she was trying to get in, a grown man approached her, telling her that she was the right fit for Diddy and they could get her a seat at the awards show. She was taken to Diddy's after party. So when she got to this party, she was asked to sign an NDA and ended up taking a drink which allegedly had something in it. After, she was feeling dizzy and stumbling everywhere. Before she knew what was happening, she found herself in a room with no no furniture and a big bed. She was scared when Diddy came in with 2 other celebs, a male and a female. She didn't identify the 2 in the lawsuit, but said Diddy threw her like a rag doll on the bed. He alleges that Diddy and the male celeb had their way with her while the other celebs just watched. When Diddy tried to go again, she got up, punched him in the neck, and grabbed her stuff and ran out of the room. She didn't stop running until she got to a gas station to call her dad and tell him what happened to her. This happened in the early 2000s, and at first the girl was only going after the diddler, and now the lawsuit has revealed that the other unnamed male in the room was actually Jay-Z. It seemed like Jay-Z knew this was coming because he had his response in the drafts, cause he responded almost as soon as his name was mentioned. He also went straight for the jugular and spoke directly to Tony Busby when he said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations, and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you 1 red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. "I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am." But Tony Busby is standing 10 toes down on this once, and he is ready to meet Jay-Z wherever he is. He released a statement of his own saying, "Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them sue me, contacting my colleagues or former employees, asking if I've abused them, showing at my current employees' homes to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family. I'm still that guy. I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence." And bet Jaguar Wright having a field day with this one.
Yep. You know it.
You have said that you believe Jay-Z's worse than Diddy, and I believe
Absolutely.
that. Do you believe he's higher up, in the food chain above?
Now
Diddy?
he is. Now he is. He wasn't, which is why I know he's doing everything that he can do to play both sides against the middle to make sure that Diddy goes down and he stays clean.
Do you think he's scared right now? Do you think Beyonce's scared?
Oh, absolutely. Did you know that Tony Busby, the lawyer that's doing all the Diddy lawsuits, just got sued?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
By a prominent figure. They're trying to make everybody believe it's Kevin Hart. But the funny thing is, the lawsuit that's suing Tony Busby, Spiro is a partner. And Alex Spiro is Jay-Z's personal lawyer.
Oh, so it's probably Jay-Z then that's doing the suing.
Of course they'd use Kevin's name.
Well,
but it ain't Kevin. Why is Alex Spiro popping up everywhere?
And 50 Cent is never going to pass up an opportunity to clown on Jay. Jay said,
they said,
I 50. Kid, everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa. LOL. When Katt heard that Jay-Z was finally getting his comeuppance, it felt like people were finally going to know the things he stopped himself from saying. According to reports, Katt finally feels justice is getting served. He believes Jay-Z really needs to be careful right now and move with the same cleverness that got him out of Project Brooklyn to Bel Air. Because this same pride Jay's been showing is the exact same one that Diddy had with Cassie, and we all know where that got him.
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. Now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people.
7.
How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? It's not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side.
Whoa.
And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
I forgot all about he said
all
that.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen.
Thoughts on this?
I think one thing that Mr. Busby has in his favor is the standard by which the civil courts are going to have to weigh this. It's not a criminal case. They don't have to prove this beyond a reasonable doubt. They have to prove it by the preponderance of the evidence. And this means... And
yeah, for the average viewer who doesn't know what that means, what does that mean?
It just means that you have to prove more likely than not that it happened, tipping the scale to, let's say, 51% in your favor with respect to the evidentiary standard. Now, Mr. Busby had a press conference a few months back, and during that press conference, he stated that the civil lawsuits that he was moving forward with were ones that were vetted by his office. He stated that he hired an investigator, that investigator gathered further corroborating evidence. And so I'm very curious to see what corroborating evidence he has that he thinks can meet that low burden of proof.
Folks have also pointed out that in Jay-Z's statement, he never directly or technically denies the allegations. Most of what he said was just to bash Tony and danced around the allegations rather than denying it completely.
Now that's some interesting point right there. Jay-Z, you're right. He never said, I didn't do this. He just started attacking Busby. Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Further corroborating evidence.
That's crazy.
And so I'm very curious to see what corroborating evidence he has that he thinks can meet that
very good
low
point
burden of proof.
Folks have also pointed out that in Jay-Z's statement, he never directly or technically denies the allegations. Most of what he said was just to bash Tony and danced around the allegations rather than denying it completely. Jay also filed a motion in court arguing that Jane Doe should reveal her name instead of hiding while he's being dragged on social media. But anyone with a brain knows that if she does that, Jay and Beyonce's fans are going to dunk on her until she books a flight out of the U.S.
There's no vindication for me. Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. Forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean.
A lot of people allowed it to go on, said nothing, didn't intervene, maybe benefited from it, profited from it. All of these individuals and entities, in my view, have exposure here.
And let's keep it a buck. Saying Jay-Z's hands are completely clean is like saying monkeys can fly. From Foxy Brown to Aaliyah, 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗡 and Rihanna, Jay-Z had some weird relationships with these women when they were teenagers. And even Beyonce was in a relationship with Jay from the time she was a teenager. And there's no way Jay-Z being friends with Diddy for so long and basically coming up together didn't know the things he was interested in. It's either he saw and just minded his business or also had the same freak in him as Diddy.
Like everybody else, I couldn't believe that it was that extreme. So I've always known him to be turned up, but I didn't know he was that turned up. So, it wasn't a good look. It made me reevaluate. The things that he's been accused of has made me reevaluate every single second I've been in the business.
A hit dog will holler, and with the way Jay-Z reacted to the lawsuit and the things Katt has said, no one thinks Jay is completely innocent. You must be a true D-rider if you don't believe Jay-Z didn't do half the mess 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 been accusing of him for years. Jay-Z has pushed drugs to fund his record company for years, sleeps with young women and promotes hate to the black community. He's a glorified dealer who's gotten away with crime for a long time. This Jay-Z shit should make everyone realize that you should not idolize celebrities and musicians. A lot of our favorite artists are probably people, or worse, genuine evil, like pure evil. And finally, there's no alternative reality of the multiverse that Jay-Z didn't know exactly what Diddy was doing, and he still was best friends with him. The only explanation possible is that he is cut from the same cloth. Nothing other than that makes sense. Jay-Z just got himself 100 problems to deal with, and he and Diddy are going to be putting out fires like they were paid to do so. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe, because trust me, you do not want to miss the next video when we take an even deeper dive into the next chapter in the Diddy and Jay-Z saga.
It just dawned on me that Jay-Z he never did say in that long paragraph, that long letter that he wrote, that people are saying that it must have been pre-written because he put it out there too fast. Who cares? Who knows about that? But in the letter, he never stated, I didn't do this. Wow, that's crazy right there, man. So, Katt Williams, and I got a couple of other things, man, that I've been researching, and I'm trying to figure out who's the next name gonna be called. And I really, really think that allegedly, I think Will Smith, man, his name is about to get called like a mug. I think his name is about to get called. Everybody I think Oprah got some trouble going on, but I really think the very next name is going to be Will Smith. I'm going to get on up out of here. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.